So you're not going to believe this, but I sold my Street Triple RS. So you're looking at the only bike I currently have in my stable. I don't even know if you can call it a stable anymore because it's just only one bike. But anyway, in this video we're going to be talking about new bikes, things that I'm still considering. And this is kind of like a life/channel update because I've been away from the channel for a long time. And you guys voted that I need to be back on the channel. And you know what? I think you guys are right, because I miss making vlogs for you guys, and I just miss talking about bikes in general with you guys, and it's just a lot of fun making these videos. I got a whole list of stuff that I want to talk to you guys about in future episodes, because I got like lots of different ideas. What I'll do is I'll kind of scroll down through my phone and make a screenshot so you guys can see what I'm talking about as of right now. But anyway, now that the Street Triple RS is sold, which, God, it took so long, it took almost forever. Took like what, a whole year, 9 months, 10 months for that thing to sell. The problem was that I kept trying to sell it in the wrong time of the year, winter months when nobody was actually looking. Plus the Street Triple, you may or may not know this, but really not all that in demand, well, the one I had at least, considering that the 2022 24 whatever it is, yeah, I think it's the 24 model, that one just came out, which I've also reviewed on the channel. If you haven't seen that episode, make sure to go check out the review video of the Moto 2 edition. So yeah, those that bike came out, and then everyone forgot about the 2020s. So it's kind of like sitting there on the back burner. But this gentleman contacted me, and he first gave me a lowball offer, but then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I need to get this thing out of here. I got some bills to pay, and it just doesn't make sense because every single month I'm paying full insurance on a bike that I just don't ride anymore. So I sold the bike with close to 8,000 miles for $8,500. And then now that I got rid of it, I'm going to close the insurance down, and I think I get back like an additional $400 or $500 just from insurance. So it worked out in the end. I made $9,000. Well, 85 plus the $400 I get back from insurance. And now I can pay off bills and whatnot. But I've been considering getting another bike, and I'm still interested in getting that ZX4 RR. But you know me, it's not that I'm cheap, but I'm a man of value, and I refuse to pay full price for a motorcycle that is 400cc, out the door, $13,000, $14,000. Hell no. Get the F out of here, man. So if anybody has one, or you know someone who has one within close proximity to San Diego, contact me on Instagram, over email, or whatever. But yeah, I would love to get that bike, because one of the reasons why I sold my Street Triple is because I wanted to get back into smaller bikes and go to smaller tracks. Because these big, huge leader bikes, man, they're a lot of fun on the track. They go stupid quick. If you haven't seen some of my episodes on the track, make sure to check them out. But this RSV4 just chews up tires, and it's literally a $1,200 track day if we add the cost of tires. And with small tracks like Apex and Adams, it can literally be like $150 per track day event. And not even actually. I can use the same exact tires probably about 15 to 20 times, because the small little bikes don't really chew up tires. So really inexpensive. But anyway, beautiful day here in San Diego, and this is a perfect opportunity for me to tell you guys a little bit about what's going on in my life lately. So I recently moved, and that's one of the reasons why I've been staying kind of quiet, because the last 2 weeks, I would say last 2 to 3 weeks, has been devoted to just like getting my apartment nice and ready. I want it to feel nice and comfortable. I got all new furniture. I got some patio furniture, like really made the place feel like home. So I'm super comfortable. I love where I live now. And now that I feel really comfortable at home, I can start making videos for you guys once again. So at the moment, I'm renting a storage unit. The storage unit is going to expire on the 22nd. And then simultaneously, as that expires, I'm renting a garage in my unit. And so now I'll be able to walk out of my apartment, get into my garage, get in my bike, boom, ride and make vlogs and do whatever. And of course, I'm preparing my apartment to make episodes in my apartment as well, because you may or may not know it, but in my last update video I mentioned that I was going to create a brand new channel, about personal development, finance, stuff like that. So I'm gonna start doing vlogs at home as well. So I want this to be like a comfortable living space slash work slash YouTube studio, if you want to call it that. And while I have this YouTube space at home, I think I don't know if you guys are interested. I really don't know, but just kind of experiment with it. I want to create some news episodes of new motorcycles, because I know that there have been a lot of stuff lately. Like as an example, Triumph just released, or not released, but announced that there's going to be a Daytona 660. I haven't read too much about it, but I plan to make a video on it as soon as I learn a little bit more. And then a huge surprise. Well, not really. I kind of knew at the back of my mind something's going to happen to it. But the R1 got discontinued. Like, what? Are you kidding me? How does Yamaha get rid of the R1? Like, okay, what's it going to replace it with? They got rid of the R6. Now it's getting rid of the R1. Well, I guess they already got rid of it. They're only going to have like a race version. And what's going to be the race version? It's going to be a watered down R1. Exact same thing as an R1, except it's not going to have number plates. And it's not going to have a lot of stuff that the street version has. And then they're going to call it a race version and then add on top of that an extra 5,000. That's Yamaha for you right there. Because they did the exact same thing to the R6. They have a race version that's more expensive. I believe somewhere around the ballpark of like 16 grand. And it's way watered down than the street version. Can you believe that? Kind of a surprise and kind of not a surprise. Yamaha isn't really doing too well in MotoGP. For the second or third year in a row, it's been terrible for Yamaha. And then they discontinued the R6 and then the R1. And then they just, you know, started releasing these watered down motorcycles, like an updated version of another one of their 400cc bikes, and then they created the R7. So I don't know what's going on with Yamaha, and I don't know what's going on with the bike industry in general, because there seems to be demand based on the videos. They get tons of watch time and views. So apparently people like these bikes, but why are they discontinuing them? I have no clue. Anyway, as far as MotoGP is concerned, I've been watching it. Last week's episode was redonkulous, man. I don't know if you guys are watching MotoGP or not, but I can create an episode about it. But briefly, let's talk about last week's episode. Hashtag Pedro Acosta. What'd you guys think of him? Holy shit, man. This guy was the fastest guy on the track as a rookie. And he's only 18 years old. Now, if you've been keeping up, they're calling him the next Marc Marquez. If he comes out winning races, he might even win the title this year. But that's all speculation. No one really knows. But based on last week's race, holy shit, man. I can't believe it. This guy was passing people left and right. Guys with a decade's worth of experience under their belt, like Aleix Espargaro. He was passing them, as well as Marc Marquez, 8-time world champion. I don't know, man. It's ridiculous to see that on an 18-year-old. And he won the Moto3 championship, he won the Moto2 championship, and now he's fighting for the MotoGP championship with the big boys. And on his debut, he gets 9th place and passes almost everybody. And if it wasn't for managing tires, he would have gotten podium or even first place. So I'm excited for MotoGP this year. I don't know about you guys, but if you guys want me to make an episode or two about MotoGP, leave a comment down below if you guys are interested or not. I know it's not like MotoGP is not that popular, but yeah, just throwing it out there. Glad you convinced me to return, and I appreciate you guys, and I will catch you on the next episode. Peace.